Have you ever wondered what truly happens when our time on earth comes to an end? Is there a path the soul follows when it departs the body? For centuries, humanity has grappled with questions about the afterlife. What awaits us, where we go, and why? One of the most profound spiritual thinkers, Emanuel Swedenborg, revealed extraordinary insights into the journey of the soul, describing in vivid detail what happens when the soul enters heaven or hell. In this video, we're going to explore these deeply transformative ideas and understand how our choices on earth shape the experiences we encounter after death. From the first moments in the spiritual world to the soul's final destination, we'll uncover truths that can change the way you live your life right now. Stay with us until the end. This journey could shift your entire perspective on life, death, and the divine purpose of your soul. What Swedenborg reveals about heaven and hell. Heaven and hell are not merely places but states of being where the soul fully embodies its true nature. These realms reflect the essence of one's inner life, built over a lifetime of thoughts, choices, and intentions. They are the external manifestations of what the soul holds within. Heaven is a realm of harmony, where love and wisdom flow freely. Souls who enter heaven carry with them an energy of kindness, selflessness, and truth. Their inner lives align naturally with the divine presence, creating an environment of peace and unity that reflects their spiritual state. Hell, on the other hand, arises from separation and disconnection. Souls who drift toward this realm often carry qualities of selfishness, greed, or hatred. These energies create an existence of chaos, where the soul distances itself from the divine and isolates itself in its own darkness. The soul's experience in heaven or hell is not imposed. It's a choice born out of alignment with one's true self. Those who live in harmony with love and truth find heaven to be a natural home, while others who cling to negative impulses may gravitate toward realms that reflect their inner turmoil. In both realms, the spiritual environment mirrors the soul's essence. In heaven, beauty, light, and harmony flourish as the soul radiates divine love. In contrast, the experiences of hell are shadowed by confusion, pain, and a disconnection from divine truth. Heaven and hell are not static. They are living, breathing realms where souls interact and evolve. Souls in heaven continually grow in love and wisdom, deepening their connection to the divine. Those in hell, though in states of suffering, also have opportunities to awaken and shift toward transformation. Understanding the nature of these realms helps us see that heaven and hell are not simply destinations. They are reflections of the choices we make daily. The seeds we plant through love, kindness, and truth shape our soul's eternal experience. This perspective invites us to view our lives on earth as the preparation ground for the afterlife. Every thought, action, and intention contributes to the spiritual state we carry into the next world. Whether it's heaven or hell, the journey begins within. The initial experience of the soul in the afterlife. The moment the soul leaves the body, its journey into the spiritual world begins. Many describe this initial experience as one of heightened clarity, where the senses feel more alive and the surroundings more vivid than anything encountered on earth. The soul often becomes aware of its spiritual environment as it adjusts to its new reality. This realm feels familiar yet unfamiliar, like waking up from a deep sleep into a space of light, peace, or uncertainty, depending on the soul's inner state. One of the most profound aspects of this moment is the release from physical limitations. The soul no longer carries pain, illness, or the burdens of the body. It experiences freedom, as though the veil of earthly existence has been lifted, allowing it to perceive life more clearly. Many souls initially encounter beings of light or guides who help them navigate the transition. These loving entities create an atmosphere of peace and comfort, guiding the soul toward its next steps. For some, this experience feels like a joyful homecoming. For souls who carry unresolved fears, regrets, or darker energies, the experience may feel more disorienting. These emotions can cloud the soul's vision, creating a temporary state of confusion. Yet even here, opportunities for guidance and clarity are always present. The initial moments also reveal the true essence of the soul. Layers of pretense, ego, and illusion fall away, exposing the soul's authentic self. This transparency allows the soul to recognize its spiritual condition and the path that lies ahead. In this state, the soul becomes acutely aware of the life it lived on earth. Every choice, relationship, and intention comes into focus, often like a life review. This moment is not about punishment but about understanding and accountability, an opportunity for the soul to align with its eternal truth. The transition into the spiritual world reminds us that our lives on earth are deeply meaningful. How we live, what we choose, and how we treat others determine the experiences awaiting us in the next realm. How the soul's choices shape its eternal home. The soul's eternal home is not assigned by an external force. It is shaped by the choices made throughout life. Each decision, whether small or significant, contributes to the spiritual energy the soul carries into the afterlife. Love and truth act as guiding forces for the soul. When a person chooses love, compassion, and honesty, they align with divine principles. These energies naturally draw the soul toward heavenly realms, where peace and harmony flourish. Negative choices, however, create a different experience. When actions are driven by selfishness, anger, or deceit, they build spiritual walls that separate the soul from divine light. This disconnection draws the soul toward realms that reflect its inner state of chaos. The beauty of the spiritual world lies in its fairness. The soul experiences exactly what it has cultivated. Those who embraced kindness and generosity find themselves surrounded by the same qualities in heaven. Those who fostered negativity encounter environments that mirror their inner disharmony. Choices made in relationships play a profound role in shaping the soul's eternal home. How we treat others, whether with love, forgiveness, or cruelty, leaves a lasting imprint on the soul. These choices not only affect others, but define the energy we carry into the afterlife. The spiritual world is deeply reflective. Souls cannot hide their intentions or masks behind appearances, as they often do in the physical world. In this realm, the truth of one's inner life becomes visible, creating a reality that aligns with that truth. Even the smallest choices accumulate over a lifetime. Acts of kindness, gratitude, and integrity build a foundation of love that draws the soul toward divine light. Conversely, patterns of negativity, resentment, or harm weigh the soul down, creating a barrier to higher realms. This understanding reveals the power we hold in shaping our destiny. By choosing love, forgiveness, and truth today, we build an eternal home that reflects light, peace, and divine harmony. Our choices, both seen and unseen, carry far greater meaning than we realize. The role of love and wisdom in heaven. Love and wisdom are the foundational forces that sustain heaven. The soul's ability to receive and radiate these divine energies determines its place and experience in this realm. Love is the essence of heaven, while wisdom directs how that love is expressed. In heaven, love takes on a purer form. It's not about possession or attachment, but about selflessness, kindness, and connection to others. This love radiates outward, creating an environment of peace, joy, and unity. Souls in heaven live in harmony because they align their existence with this unselfish love. Wisdom works alongside love to give it direction and purpose. While love is the driving energy, wisdom provides the understanding of how to act, think, and serve. A soul rooted in wisdom knows how to express love in ways that uplift and support others. The beauty of heaven lies in balance. Love without wisdom can become chaotic, and wisdom without love can become cold. In heaven, these forces operate together perfectly, allowing the soul to live in a state of fulfillment and divine connection. The soul's love reflects its intentions. Those who spent their lives nurturing love for truth, kindness, and spiritual growth naturally align with heaven because their energy matches its essence. In contrast, souls driven by selfishness or pride find it harder to connect with these higher vibrations. Wisdom in heaven is not intellectual knowledge, but a deep spiritual understanding. It's the ability to see life from a higher perspective, recognizing the divine order in all things. This wisdom guides souls to live in alignment with love, truth, and service. Every action in heaven is infused with purpose. Souls do not act for personal gain, but for the greater good, expressing love through service, care, and creation. In this way, heaven becomes a reflection of the divine nature within each soul. Love and wisdom shape not just the soul's experience, but also its eternal growth. In heaven, souls are not stagnant. They continually evolve, deepening their capacity for love and understanding. This constant growth ensures that the experience of heaven remains vibrant, alive, and ever-expanding. Why some souls drift toward hell? The journey of the soul into hell is not a punishment, but a natural consequence of its choices and inner state. Souls drift toward hell when they carry energies that are out of alignment with love, truth, and the divine. Hell is born from disconnection. Souls who have chosen to live in selfishness, hatred, or deceit create barriers between themselves and the divine. These barriers block the light of love, leaving the soul in a state of darkness and confusion. The process begins on earth. Every choice to harm, deceive, or ignore love builds spiritual weight that distances the soul from its higher nature. Over time, these patterns become habits, and the soul gravitates toward environments that reflect its disharmony. In the spiritual world, the soul's true nature becomes visible. Those who resist love or cling to negative desires find themselves surrounded by energies that match their internal state. This is not imposed, but is the result of the soul seeking what feels familiar. Hell is not a single place, but a collection of states where souls experience the consequences of their choices. Some souls remain trapped in cycles of resentment, fear, or pride, unable to break free because they resist the divine light calling them to change. While hell may seem like a place of suffering, it also serves a purpose. It reveals the importance of aligning with love and truth while still on earth. For some souls, the experience of disconnection becomes the catalyst for transformation and awakening. No soul is ever completely abandoned. The divine light continues to reach all realms, offering opportunities for redemption and change. However, the soul must choose to turn toward that light, let go of its attachments, and seek transformation. This understanding of hell challenges the notion of eternal punishment. Instead, it highlights the soul's role in shaping its destiny. Hell is not forced upon anyone. It is the natural result of rejecting the divine love and truth that leads to peace and fulfillment. The nature of spiritual transformation in heaven. Heaven is not a static existence, but a realm of constant spiritual transformation. Souls in heaven continue to grow, evolve, and deepen their connection to divine love and wisdom, becoming ever more radiant expressions of their higher selves. Spiritual transformation in heaven begins with harmony. When a soul enters this realm, it naturally aligns with the energy of love and truth, which creates a foundation for growth. This alignment allows the soul to shed any lingering attachments to lower vibrations. In heaven, transformation happens through service. Souls express their love for the divine by contributing to the greater good, whether through acts of kindness, teaching, or creating beauty. This service is not a burden, but a joyful expression of the soul's purpose. Growth in heaven is guided by the soul's desire to move closer to the divine. This desire fuels its journey of learning, reflection, and understanding. As the soul grows in love and wisdom, it becomes more attuned to the divine presence that sustains all life. The process of transformation also involves relationships. Souls in heaven connect with one another in ways that reflect divine unity. These relationships are built on mutual respect, trust, and love, creating a supportive environment where growth flourishes. Transformation in heaven is limitless. The soul's capacity for love and wisdom is infinite, meaning there is always more to learn, experience, and become. This ongoing evolution ensures that life in heaven is dynamic, fulfilling, and ever-expanding. The beauty of transformation lies in its joy. Souls in heaven do not grow through pain or suffering, but through love, connection, and discovery. Every step of the journey brings greater peace, fulfillment, and harmony with the divine. This understanding of spiritual transformation inspires us to embrace growth in our lives today. By seeking love, wisdom, and service, we prepare ourselves for a future where transformation continues in a realm of eternal light. How the soul's true self is revealed. When the soul enters the afterlife, its true self is no longer hidden beneath the layers of ego, societal expectations, or earthly appearances. In the spiritual world, the soul exists in its purest form, where its intentions, desires, and character become fully visible. In earthly life, people can present themselves differently to fit into roles, relationships, or circumstances. The spiritual world strips away these external masks, revealing the essence of who the soul truly is. The actions, thoughts, and values that shaped a person's life determine the light or darkness within. The soul radiates its nature in the spiritual realm. If it carries love, kindness, and humility, this energy shines brightly and harmonizes with the beauty of heaven. Conversely, if it holds selfishness, anger, or deceit, these energies manifest as shadows, leading the soul toward experiences of disharmony. In this unveiling, there is no judgment from external forces. The soul's experience is self-determined, a reflection of the life it lived and the choices it made. The clarity of this process brings an understanding of how actions and intentions align with spiritual growth or disconnection. The soul also becomes aware of its purpose. Its true self is not burdened by doubt or confusion, but filled with a sense of clarity about its place in the divine order. This awareness allows the soul to step fully into the experiences that match its state of being. The connection between earthly life and the afterlife. The life you live on earth is not separate from what you experience in the afterlife. It is the foundation on which your eternal journey is built. Every thought, intention, and action creates ripples that shape the state of your soul and determine where it will feel most at home. The choices you make daily, how you treat others, how you respond to challenges, and what you prioritize, carry spiritual weight. Acts of love, kindness, and truth align your soul with divine light, drawing you toward harmony in the next life. Earthly struggles and triumphs act as opportunities for growth. Life's challenges, though often difficult, provide a chance to refine the soul, build resilience, and embrace virtues like patience, forgiveness, and humility. These qualities become treasures that carry into the spiritual world. Even small, unnoticed actions contribute to the soul's spiritual development. Helping someone in need, offering a kind word, or choosing gratitude over complaint shapes your inner world. These choices are imprinted on the soul, influencing its eternal experience. Earthly attachments also play a role. If the soul clings to material possessions, pride, or selfish desires, these bonds can create obstacles in the afterlife. Letting go of these attachments during life allows the soul to ascend more freely toward divine love and peace. The experience of angels and their role in heaven. In the spiritual world, angels are beings who embody divine love and wisdom, serving as guides, protectors, and companions for souls. These beings are not separate from humanity. They are souls who have chosen to align fully with divine light through their earthly lives and spiritual transformation. Angels play a central role in welcoming souls into heaven. Their presence radiates peace, comfort, and a sense of belonging, helping new arrivals adjust to the spiritual environment. They offer guidance and support, ensuring that souls feel at home as they step into their eternal journey. The experience of angels is one of joy and service. In heaven, angels find fulfillment in helping others, sharing their wisdom, and spreading divine love. Their acts of service are not burdensome but flow naturally from their inner state of harmony and connection to the divine. Angels communicate not through words, but through the language of the soul, thoughts, emotions, and vibrations that carry meaning beyond spoken language. Their presence is felt as an overwhelming sense of peace, clarity, and love that transcends earthly understanding. In heaven, angels are organized into communities based on shared spiritual qualities. These communities reflect perfect harmony, where souls work together in service, creativity, and joy. Each soul contributes uniquely to the greater good, reflecting the divine order of creation. The spiritual consequences of living without love. A life lived without love creates a disconnection that shapes the soul's experience in the afterlife. Love is the essence of the divine, and without it, the soul struggles to align with the harmony and light of heaven. Choosing to live without love often begins with small decisions. Acts of selfishness, pride, or harm accumulate over time, creating barriers within the soul. These choices block the flow of divine energy, leaving the soul in a state of spiritual isolation. The consequences of living without love are not external punishments, but the natural results of a soul's inner state. When love is absent, the soul gravitates toward energies that match its disharmony, drawing it to darker, more chaotic realms. Living without love also affects the soul's perception of reality. It may become trapped in patterns of resentment, fear, or pride, unable to see the divine light that continues to offer guidance and healing. This blindness reinforces the soul's disconnection.